This is your Peace Prize. There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go. Fantastic.
That is our president. Yoink. Welcome to the Dollemore Daily. I am the aforementioned Jesse Dollemore, who happens to feel like a big bag of smashed assholes. You ever feel like that? You just wake up, a little pukey, a little not feeling great. I can always take solace in the fact that no matter how bad I feel, it'll never be as bad as Donald Trump feels. Maybe my body set me up for that segue right now. Donald Trump is an insecure weakling. Just his ego drives him based on the fact that he was either hugged too much or not enough by his dad. Too much by his mom, not enough by his dad. These are things I say all the time. But this weekend, it was put on display like maybe no other weekend or set of days that we've ever experienced with Donald Trump. When he was at the FIFA award, they created a peace prize for Donald Trump. We know he's obsessed with the peace prize. And then later in the weekend, yesterday, they filmed the Kennedy Center honors that he hosted, like he's a late night host or a comedian who hosts an award show. And there was a red carpet. They filmed this for broadcast later. It's a CBS production. CBS now, Donald Trump's, he directs that. Essentially, he's the president of the network. So let's begin with this session of mockery of Donald Trump, where they created an award because he feels bad because he wants the Nobel Peace Prize so badly that the international body that regulates and organizes soccer on the world stage, football, it's called everywhere else, they created a peace prize for him. And it's not just the creation of the peace prize and the presentation of it, it's watching Donald Trump accept it and yoink, he yoinks out of the box. And if there ever was a metaphor for what we're going through right now and exactly who Donald Trump is and what he is, it is Donald Trump putting the medal on that was created for him about the thing that he's angry about not receiving, the actual peace prize. So this is like if Major League Baseball created a peace prize for whatever reason outside of the purview of baseball, or the NBA's annual peace prize, or name another one. The National Federation of Chess Players, we have a peace prize. Watch Donald Trump gleefully, without any sense of irony or shame or dignity, accept the award and present it to himself.
Please welcome the very first winner of the FIFA Peace Prize, the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald J. Trump, please. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, this is your prize. This is your Peace Prize. There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
I'm gonna wear it right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent.
That is our president. Yoink. And then yesterday, I think this was yesterday, again, the days kind of run together when you're not feeling great. He was out on the red carpet here in Washington, D.C. at the Kennedy Center, where they're peppering him questions. Now, there's at one point, I don't have the clip here, but there was one point, actually, I'm going to find the clip. Let me write it down. I'll find the clip. A reporter asks him, hey, I want to ask you a foreign policy question. He goes, no, not right now. I don't want that. First of all, you don't ask which questions you can ask if you're an actual journalist. I don't know what the hell was going on here, but this kind of sets the tone for what we're in store for the rest of the things I'm going to talk about.
So that would be up to the board. Thank you.
Are you willing to take a foreign policy question?
Say it?
Foreign policy question?
Well, I think maybe not tonight.
Russia, Ukraine?
This is about the Kennedy Center. Okay, thank you.
Asking permission to ask a foreign policy question? What's next? Sir, Your Highness, Your Excellency, who are you wearing, sir? What is the label on your tuxedo? Just absolute nonsense. And this entire thing is an exercise in boosting the ego and the self-esteem of Donald Trump, who apparently, being president of the United States, doesn't do well for his self-esteem. It doesn't cure all that ails him psychologically, because there's talk about renaming the actual Kennedy Center to the Trump Kennedy Center, which I think it'll likely just be changed to Trump. Here he is addressing that question. And you know, when Donald Trump says, I don't have authority over that, I don't have the power to do that, you know what's coming.
So we're very proud of that. Thank you very much.
Do you think, Mr. President,
What do you think of the Netflix Warner Brothers deal?
Trump Kennedy Center, Mr. President, do you think the center will eventually be named the Trump Kennedy Center?
I don't know. I hear that, but I don't know. That's not up to me. That's up to the board. The board makes that decision. We have a very prestigious board. If you look at the names, I don't think there's a board like it. So that would be up to the board. Thank you.
All of this is sycophancy. All of this is a session of bootlick of Donald Trump, or worse, wherever they can cram their tongue. Brian Stelter talked about this in an article. I believe Brian Stelter wrote this article from CNN, talking about how now board meetings for the Kennedy Center are more like a cabinet meeting where they go around the horn kissing Donald Trump's ass. This is one paragraph from the CNN article. Board meetings, one attendee says, now mirror Trump cabinet meetings where members go around the room to, quote, talk about how great and visionary the president is and how he has so much class and taste. And since he is, remember, he ensured that he was the one to host the Kennedy Center honors, which no president has ever done because it's not what they do. Other presidents have more important and pressing things on their plate than hosting an award show for celebrities. Not in Donald Trump's mind. That's chief among his priorities. That and the gold-encrusted $350 million 1,000-seat ballroom. This is, can you imagine, Donald? Oh, sir, can you imagine receiving the Kennedy Center Award? And he says he's going to nominate himself for the said award next year.
Imagine, Mr. President, now we know that you've hosted before The Apprentice for many years. Could you imagine next year maybe you're not hosting, but maybe you receiving the Kennedy Center honors?
That's an interesting one. I haven't heard that. Yeah, I think I'm going to nominate myself for next year.
Mr. President, every day you have such a big job.
And if this is not enough bootlick to have you regurgitate your breakfast or lunch or whatever meal you just had, here is Donald Trump being peppered with the most important questions of our day, such as, what did you do to prepare to host the award show for celebrities like Sylvester Stallone and Kiss? Watch this.
Mr. President, how do you prepare for hosting this year's Kennedy Center honors? You have so much on your plate. Where do you make the
I have
time?
a lot on my plate, and I didn't really prepare very much. I read a little bit. I have a good memory, so I can remember things, which is very fortunate. But I want to just be myself. And so you have to be yourself. Johnny Carson, he was himself.
Look, I wish I had the energy to laugh more heartily at this. And this is funny. This certainly is funny, because all it does is shine a light at what an insecure puke Donald Trump is. Just the weakest of weak, while trying to convince the world, MAGA world especially, that he is a strong man, that he is an alpha man, that he's focused on the things that impact the world. He's going to change the world. Yet he's hosting award shows, mocking Jimmy Kimmel while doing the same job that the lowly Jimmy Kimmel does. It's just a lesson in how to not act like an asshole. Whatever Donald Trump does, just don't do, because you come across as a weak, insecure specimen, if you want to call him a human being, just the lowest of the low. Anyway, what do you think? I invite you to this conversation. I wish I had more energy today. You can comment below. You can also call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. I love and appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.